Did you know? The Quran revealed numerous scientific facts 1,400 years ago, long before modern science discovered them. How is this possible? Let's explore 12 scientific miracles in the Quran that prove the greatness of Allah. First, the Big Bang Theory. The heavens and the earth were a joined entity, and we separated them. Quran Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 30. The Big Bang Theory was first proposed by Georges Lemaitre in 1927 and confirmed by Edwin Hubble in 1929 when he observed that galaxies were moving away from each other. Second, the expansion of the universe. And the heaven we constructed with strength, and indeed, we are its expander. Quran Surah Ad-Dariyat, verse 47. In 1929, Edwin Hubble discovered that the universe is continuously expanding, based on the observation of redshift in distant galaxies. Third, embryonic development in the womb. Then we made the sperm drop into a clinging clot, and we made the clot into a lump of flesh. Quran Surah Al-Mu'minun, verses 13 to 14. Modern embryology advanced in the 20th century, and Dr. Keith Moore, a leading embryologist, in the 1980s acknowledged that the stages of fetal development described in the Quran align with contemporary scientific findings. Fourth, mountains as Earth's pegs. And we placed firmly embedded mountains on the earth, so it would not shake with them. Quran Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 31. The theory of isostasy, which explains how mountains have deep roots that stabilize the Earth's crust, was developed in the 19th century by John Airy and George B. Airy. 5. Fingerprint uniqueness. We are able to reconstruct even his fingertips. Quran Surah Al-Qiyamah, verses 3 to 4. The uniqueness of fingerprints was scientifically proven in 1892 by Sir Francis Galton, laying the foundation for forensic identification. 6. The barrier between salt water and fresh water. He has set the two seas in motion, converging together. Between them is a barrier which they do not overstep. Quran Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 19 to 20. Oceanographers discovered the phenomenon of halocline, a natural boundary preventing the complete mixing of salt water and fresh water, through studies in the 20th century, including Jacques Cousteau's research in 1962. 7. The protective layers of the atmosphere. And we made the sky a protected ceiling, but they turn away from its signs. Quran Surah Al-Anbiya, verse 32. The role of the Earth's atmosphere in shielding us from harmful radiation and meteorites was confirmed by atmospheric science in the 20th century and further research by NASA since 1958. 8. Darkness in the deep ocean. Or like the depths of darkness in a vast deep ocean, overwhelmed with waves upon waves, with clouds above. Quran Surah An-Nur, verse 40. The development of deep-sea exploration, particularly Jacques Piccard's 1960 expedition, revealed that at depths below 200 meters, sunlight does not penetrate, creating total darkness. 9. Iron's extraterrestrial origin. And we sent down iron, in which there is strong material and benefits for humanity. Quran Surah Al-Hadid, verse 25. Scientists discovered in the 20th century that iron found on Earth originated from meteors, with astrophysical studies confirming this process in the 1970s. 10. The water cycle in the Quran. And we sent down rain from the sky in a measured amount and lodged it in the earth. Quran Surah Al-Mu'minun, verse 18. The concept of the water cycle was systematically studied in the 16th century by Bernard Palissy and further developed in the 19th century. 11. Winds as pollination agents. And we send the fertilizing winds and cause water to descend from the sky. Quran Surah Al-Hijr, verse 22. The role of wind in plant pollination was first scientifically examined by Gregor Mendel in the 1860s during his genetic experiments on plants. 12th, the sun's and moon's orbits. And the sun runs on its fixed course. Qur'an Surah Yasin, verse 38. Modern astronomy discovered that the sun moves around the Milky Way galaxy at approximately 828,000 kilometers per hour, a fact confirmed by astrophysical research in the 1980s. The more we learn, the clearer it becomes that the Quran is not just an ordinary book, it is the divine revelation from Allah. Let's continue to read and understand the Quran so our faith grows stronger.